Preposition problems, let's fix them. Hey everyone, it's Emran, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're tackling a tricky part of English that even native speakers mess up sometimes, prepositions. Yeah, those tiny words like on, in, at, with, they can be a real headache. Have you ever caught yourself saying good in English? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. We're going to break down the most common preposition pitfalls and I'll give you some easy tricks to remember them. So if you're ready to finally feel confident using prepositions correctly, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Are you really good English? Okay, let's kick things off with a super common mistake I hear all the time. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm good in English"? Now it's understandable because, well, English can feel like a giant container of grammar rules and vocabulary, right? But the correct preposition here is at, think about it like this. You're good at a skill like playing the piano or cooking. English is a skill too. So, next time you want to impress someone with your English abilities, tell them, "I'm good English." And hey, even if you're still working on it, you can say, "I'm getting better English every day." See? Much better. Now I know what you might be thinking. Emran, there are so many prepositions, how am I supposed to remember them all? And you'd be right, there are a lot. But don't stress. The key is to learn them in context, just like we're doing now. So, are you ready to move on to the next common mistake? Let's go. In or on, cracking the location code. This next one trips people up all the time, even native speakers. It's the battle of in versus on when we're talking about locations. Sometimes it seems pretty straightforward, but then other times it's like, wait, which one is it again? Here's the simple rule. We use in when something is inside a space, like a box, a room, or a country. For example, the cat is in the box. I am in my room. We live in Australia. Easy, right? Now, on is all about surfaces. Think of it like something is resting on top of something else. We use it for things like tables, walls, or floors. So you'd say the book is on the table, the painting is on the wall, or I dropped my phone on the floor. Ouch, see, not so tricky after all. Just think, inside equals in, surface equals on. Keep that in mind and you'll be navigating these prepositions like a pro in no time. Alright, let's talk about relationships. Specifically the kind that involves a wedding ring. Now I've heard this one a lot. I married him, her. It's super close to being right, but not quite there. The correct preposition to use after married is to. So, you'd say, I'm married John, or she's married a wonderful woman. Now there's one exception to this rule. When you're talking about being married and having children, you use with. So, you'd say, I'm married with children. It's a bit of a curveball, I know, but hey, that's English for you. But remember, in most cases, when talking about your spouse, it's married. Don't worry, everyone makes mistakes, and that's how we learn. Now, on to the next preposition puzzle. This next one is a bit sneaky because the prepositions by and with can sometimes seem interchangeable, but trust me, they're not. They have very different meanings when we're talking about actions. Here's the deal. By is used to show who did the action. For example, the painting was made by my friend. So, by is your go-to preposition when you want to highlight the person or thing responsible for something. With, on the other hand, is used to talk about the tool or instrument used to perform an action. So, you would say, I painted the picture a brush, or she cut the paper scissors. Think of it like this. By is for the artist and with is for the art supplies. Keep that in mind and you'll be using by and with like a native speaker in no time. Alright, time to travel through time with prepositions. This one's all about using for, since, and ago correctly. These three little words can cause a lot of confusion, especially when it comes to talking about time. Let's start with for. We use for to talk about a period of time like a duration. For example, I've been studying English 2 years, or we walked for an hour. Now, since is used to talk about a specific point in time in the past. It tells us when something started. For instance, I've been living in Australia 2010, or she's been learning to play the piano she was a child. Finally, ago is used to talk about how long something happened in the past. It always goes at the end of the sentence. For example, I moved to Australia 2 years, or I saw her 2 days. So remember for is for durations, since is for starting points, and ago is for the past. Keep practicing and you'll master these time-traveling prepositions in no time. So there you have it. We've covered some of the most common preposition pitfalls that might be tripping you up. Remember, even native speakers get these wrong sometimes, so don't be too hard on yourself. The key is to practice, 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 and hey, why not have some fun with it? Challenge yourself to use these prepositions correctly in your everyday conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Did you catch yourself making any of these mistakes? Don't worry, practice makes perfect. Comment below with the preposition you find trickiest. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more tips to improve your English. See you in the next video.